Hello everyone! If you like the videos and content I do, please look in the description below. This will take you to my Patreon page, where you become a patron starting at $1 per month to help support me with what I do. Without further ado, enjoy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host BootStrapp here playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag once again. We are on Game 6, Part 17. Without further ado, I'm your host BootStrapp. Let's get started and pick up immediately where we left off. So we read a very long thing with Beth, not Queen Elizabeth, but Beth, and we found another dark piece of history that has to relate with the. I'll have to lean this way, with the apples of Eden technology. Okay, hopefully this is just a short note or a video, because I hope so, because this is gonna take forever. Yes. That took a while. Please don't let me read because I'm out of breath. Thank goodness. Oh wait, no. Okay, it's pictures. Thank God. All the secrets of your past. So this is like past stuff in the year 2000. Oh no, it's just a brand. The S2000 AM Best Log. But usually when something's named 2000, it was in the year 2000. It's a 2000 thing. Computing makes mind reading possible. 3000. Okay, so they're just doubling the number, or adding 1,000. It is how they're made. And MS 1.09. So if you look at the previous games, you know how old that model is. MS 1.45S, that looks like the one, yes, NMS 1.0, that is the one we used in Assassin's Creed 1. And there's those other ones that we used, so that's a new one with Assassin's Creed 3, no, that's just pictures. Okay, this is the one we're using currently, powered by Dstapp Industries. Interesting, it just shows a sheer change. Now it's just a computer desk with a little visor. They've changed a lot. Man, I should have just done that in last episode. 13 to 33. There is more computers to be hacked. So we can go in there, or we can hack more computers, but this one's available now. Okay, so it's gonna be one of these. I want to get as much story and lore as I can for you guys. Ah, I was so close. Jumped the gun. There we go. Two tries.
Our initial reports gave us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the Assassin Order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed, just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
Ubisoft, did you just seriously bring in your 2D platformer game into the 3D platformer game with that lore mixed with this lore, ruining the story of Ezio? Ezio Auditore, the trilogy. I hope you're watching this video because you just spat in the face of the lores and fans. Keep that in mind. Sorry guys, I took that quite personal because Ezio Auditore was very, very great. Okay, we got another computer right here. We're just hacking them all today. That's another one of these. Hopefully this one's easy. Yep, that one was easy.
Hey, Dad. You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to. And I always think about it when I'm working or just before going to bed, because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around. Simple stuff. Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were gonna go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book. And you wanted me to wait at least 15 minutes and then sneak up there and tap you on the shoulder without you knowing. I even remember the book you were reading at the time, the one by Captain Johnson. And you warned me that if you caught me, we'd have to start all over. Then you went upstairs. And I waited. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I waited 4 hours before deciding to go up. And even then, it took me 20 minutes to get to the foot of the stairs. And another 30 to get up them. And then 10 to get down the hall, and there I was at the door and peeked into your room. And I was so hoping that you'd be asleep. But no, you were still reading, and I just about shit myself. But 10 minutes later, I was just 5 feet away from you. And that's when I remember setting my foot down. And you flinched. Ever so slightly. You flinched. I thought maybe I'd imagined it, but I knew you'd heard me. You didn't say anything. You just checked your watch, you reached for your drink, you took a sip, and then you kept reading. But I knew I'd failed. You didn't say anything. I didn't understand why. Then I lunged and tapped you on the shoulder, and you turned around, and oh, fantastic, you said, and you scooped me up, and you gave me a big hug, and I didn't say anything. But Dad, I was so pissed off. I wanted to scream at you. I'd failed, and you knew it, but you said nothing. And I stayed mad for weeks. I thought you were patronizing me. But maybe you decided right there that I was never going to be the man you wanted me to be. But I realized just a few years ago that you checking your watch, that was the clue, wasn't it? You let me win because I had been so patient. I guess that impressed you. You know, maybe at that moment you thought it might be better to be my dad instead of my mentor. I don't really know. Maybe for you they're one and the same. You know, either way, I'm happy to know that both my mentor and my dad are looking out for me that day. I didn't understand that then. I think I do now.
Now, hopefully you're still watching Ubisoft. I don't know if you ever do watch this video. Whoever made these sections, the bonding, the backstory between the father and the son, how he felt. That's perfect story writing, lore, and guilt tripping. That was all. I felt completely relatable to that between me and my dad, my years of high school and wrestling, how I wanted to impress him. That was a very relatable subject. Whoever made these, they're the ones you need to keep on your project. Just a suggestion. Okay, next computer. Also keeping an eye out for sticky notes, even though that kind of looks like one, but it's actually just a pad. Okay, there's a computer right behind me. Checking here for a sticky note, because I know we don't have all of them. We have a lot, but we don't have all of them. Okay, here we go. Another hack. Got it like that. Oh, we have that Templar at the end of Assassin's Creed 2. Roderick Legal Pope Alexander, via a cleric and bond vivant by a name Rodrigo Borgia, served as a Templar Grand Master from 1476 until his death. For too long, this man of faith and passion suffered under a smear campaign at the hands of his enemies, Ezio Auditore. Let him now be celebrated and remembered for his progressive outlook and focus of family values. Right. Rewriting history, that's what they're doing. Okay, anything here? Okay, I'm back out here, going this way. I see something over here, but it was in the other room I didn't have access to. Whoa, we're in the server room. So let's see what's going on in here. Oh, this could be an easy one. Ooh, we're close. Ooh, we're missing something somewhere. Ooh, we're almost there. Got it. Then we have to do 2 hacks. Shouldn't be too hard. It is moving a little quick though. No! I ran out of space. Damn it. Take your time. Nope. I was hoping it would started sooner, but it didn't. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I'm getting too rash now. Are you kidding me? Oh, thank God, I don't have to actually get off of those immediately. I'll keep that in mind. Take my time. Breathe. Take my time. Are you kidding me? I've made that perfect shot. It's such that delayed jump. Damn it. What's that phase? Oh, okay, that's the background. Thought the game was insulting me. I just want to get there. I just want to get there. That's all I want to do. It bites. Patience bites. See, one's going really fast, one's not going so fast. Oh, there's a visual cue. It gets wide and then gets thin. And when it gets thin, it turns red. I like that. Okay. Breathe. We'll take our time. This is the easy part. Got it. This hack better be worth it.
Our initial research into the life of Ratana Gaydon focused on a period spanning his late teens to his early 30s. But our researchers came away unimpressed by his calm and stoic demeanor, with occasional flashes of extreme anger. This was not the sort of leading man we felt comfortable endorsing. We decided, therefore, to delve into his early childhood, with the hope that scenes of pre-colonial America might hold some appeal. As you can see here, there is a certain naive charm and innocence to this young boy. Unfortunately, our researchers found this young man's story deeply problematic as well. For one, the omnipresence of the Mohawk culture lacks the balance necessary to tell the true story of America. And secondly, the Mohawk language would certainly be an issue for most of our audience. We therefore feel that although Ratana Tenkon's early life would be of some interest to our more educated viewers, it's unlikely that his story would appeal on a broader scale, being too foreign, as it were, to normal audiences. Our team recommends we pass on this property.
So we're just getting pieces of pieces. That means we'll do an multi-year one at some point. Interesting. Very interesting. We're at 18-minute mark. We're doing really good. We're making good headway. Then I'm going to run through this area real quick. Aha, there is something over here I haven't hacked. There's still a lot of computers I haven't hacked yet. Close. Really close. Ooh, right there. Okay, so there's gotta be a point where I'm going right. I want to go left, but I can't, because it'll put me back in square one. Good, that's what I wanted. Okay. Please give me what I want. I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm really close. Ooh, it goes down. Got it. That wasn't easy. Look at 0 again.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32. January 11th, 1981. Host Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam? Miriam, is that you? Are you in here?
Basil!
Oh, thank God you're safe. You've been very sick.
Basil! How did they find you? Oh, Jesus. What would they do to you?
Has they hurt you? That's all.
I told them nothing. All they do every day is ask about you and that artifact. But I didn't tell them anything. Nothing.
I know you didn't, Miriam. But how are you? You aren't hurt?
Not badly, no. I'm fine.
Good. We need to get the message out to Oscar. Somehow. We need to tell him where...
Very interesting footage, Eileen. This is Germany, you said. World War II?
Most of the memories I've been able to access come from a period where Miriam was imprisoned by Nazis in Cologne.
Miriam. Is she still alive?
No, she was my ex-husband's mother. She passed away about 5 years ago.
Well, she was spirited. An impressive lady.
Definitely.
And the man, Bartle. He made reference to an artifact. Any idea what that is?
My team is looking into that, but it's not our first priority. We still need...
It is now.
Really?
You must have other recordings of this woman. Are there any other mentions of this artifact I should know about?
Half a dozen or so, yes. What's this about?
You have questions, I understand that. I don't have answers for you. Not right now, but I do have money. And if you get me those recordings and bring me any other artifact references you find, then I will triple your operating budget for as long as I can.
Triple my budget? My God, what is this?
9 a.m. Monday morning, my office. We have a lot to discuss.
But Lillian, I don't...
Have a good weekend, Mrs. Bach. Fantastic work.
Hello, this is Carl.
Hi, it's Eileen.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Busy. Cold. The winter's been terrible.
Seamus won't like that. The weather's been mild out here.
Well, he's only coming for a month. He'll live. And I'll be so busy he won't have to worry about his mother bothering him.
Still working 12-hour days.
I should move a bed into my lab.
Look, if you're too busy, Seamus can stay with me.
No, I want to see him. We'll have fun.
You're not too busy to be a mom and a genius.
Of course not.
His flight lands at 8:15 p.m. tomorrow night. You'll be there?
Of course. 8:15.
p.m. Let him know you'll be there.
Thanks, Carl. I need to run. I'm sorry. Take care.
You too.
Eileen. Didn't see you come in.
I'm not interrupting?
No, it's fine. The subject is unconscious. He's traipsing around 18th century New Orleans right now, in the memories of a woman.
That must feel odd. How long has he been under?
83 minutes.
Whoa.
It's average. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to thank you for sending Lillian to see me. She came away very impressed.
There. You see, all these bureaucrats need is a little glimpse of our secrets every so often. They like to feel like they're still in charge.
Lillian is most definitely in charge. She just tripled my budget.
Tripled? Christ, Eileen. You must have discovered who killed Kennedy.
Well, she heard something on one of my tapes that interested her. Something about an artifact. Very vague, but it was enough.
An artifact? What sort of artifact? Jesus, get him out of there! Get him out!
Oh my God.
It'll kill him! He's not decoupled! He's having a fucking seizure! Power down! Now! Heart rate 170! Power down! Now! Eileen, Warren here. I was all ready to apologize for the late call, but you seem to be away. Maybe with your son. Listen. Since the unfortunate incident with Subject 1, there's been a lot of dire talk around the office about my Animus project. About shutting it down. About it being unsafe. Typical top brass bullshit. And if they shut me down, then your surrogate initiative goes away too. I'm sure you're already well aware of that. Well, let me be the first to reassure you. This will not happen. I will not let them take this from me. From us. I will not let one death of an undiagnosed epileptic, I should add. I will not let this destroy the decades of incredible research done by our predecessors. And the 5 years I've spent perfecting the Animus. There's still more work to be done. And countless rewards to be reaped. So I wanted you to be the first to know. I have decided to volunteer myself as my second subject. I am convinced that the Animus is perfectly safe, provided I stay within the boundaries of my own ancestral bloodline. Next week I plan to prove this by staying a full 4 hours in the Animus. I would be grateful if you and your team would monitor my progress. And after this necessary but ridiculous proof of concept, I give you my word that I will work closely with you to solve your outstanding problems. Your surrogate initiative is a bold idea, and I do believe it is the future of the Animus Project. But while we have the Animus itself, I do not want to waste precious opportunities to prove its safety. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Goodbye.
So there you go. Subject 1 died. In the audio file, as you heard right there, he seizured to death from being something messed up when he was under in the Animus. And the guy who was the overseer became subject number 2. Okay, running around the office. Nope. Anything here? Nope. Anything on the far side? Hey, there's an office over here. Am I not supposed to be in here? There we go. Took a little bit of tinkering. I'm gonna hack it again, most likely. No.
Pierre handed in his notice this morning. This new security measure is freaking people out.
They won't let him go. It's part of our contract. Having ultra-high security clearance means you have to go through a whole debriefing process. It takes months.
Really? I had no idea.
Read the fine print, man. Working for Abstergo has its benefits, but there's some drawbacks, too. Big ones.
Salut! Aucune idée. Qui va le remplacer? Oh, ok, cool. Ben, on se verra là-bas.
Okay.
What's with all these security notices I'm seeing lately?
Just a standard message we use on occasion. Nothing to worry about. We've just had some issues around the office lately.
Like server security issues? Because these notices seem pretty severe. Like draconian, actually.
No, it's nothing to worry about, really. Walk with me and I'll explain.
Okay, so then it's playback and it goes back to record.
Hey, thanks for sharing the white whale data with me. I was able to track it down myself. No problem, man. It's amazing, right? Yeah, I tracked it down as soon as I saw your message. Followed it for a while. Couldn't catch it, though.
Yeah. He was killed. Shot in the chest multiple times. No, that shouldn't be a problem. We collected more than enough data to get... We'll know soon enough. All right, I can send you the results as soon as possible. Okay. Any word on Olivier? Damn it. God, I'm worried sick. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Letitia. Bye.
That was a reference to Watch Dogs 1 when Aiden Pierce killed him in the middle of the street, shot him multiple times. Okay, no more in here. Where does this take me? There's other offices. Time to do more hacking. Another Another hack. Oh, that's just mean. It's just playing with me now. Got it. What is this? How many ancestors do we have? How many of their secrets are locked away in your genes? How many of their stories are you willing to share with the rest of us? Interesting. Welcome to the fascinating world of genetic memory retrieval. We here at Abstergo Entertainment are now poised at the precipice of this exciting new frontier, technology and science that will change the way we view the past. We live the future. In the coming year, we'll be opening studios all across the world dedicated to a single purpose, collecting and archiving the stories locked away of human DNA. Oh, it's like the blood cubes. We need your help. We're looking for courageous men and women to donate their genetic material to our historical research teams and help us make rehistory. Donate today to join us, Abstergo Entertainment, where the past is our playground. So they stole the technology from Black Flag. I mean, granted they're making breakthroughs after breakthrough, but at what cost? What is this all building up to? Also gotta keep an eye out for sticky notes. I don't think I've been in this room before. Another hack. Got it. More videos, please. I like the videos. Aw. Subject 17, Phase 1 report. The surveillance video possibly captured by Burrito or another group is labeled in New York City. This accompanying chat transcript was labeled Kidnapped Data Transcript Level 3. Can someone ask Chase to make sure his men use more professional language going forward? This is the part where I guess he got kidnapped. Cell tower grid 40SP73ZN. Outgoing transmission caller ID equals private. Interference, yes sir. Pause, we have him. Reply, scramble. Yes, shoving him in the van as we speak, sir. Target will be delivered on schedule. Transmission ends. The poster claimed Abstergo agents had captured an unknown Caucasian male. Victim is in his mid-20s, approximately 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. Destination unknown. That was Desmond Miles. That was the day that he was captured. See, more backstory. This one is labeled Campino. Poster identifies them as a unmarked hangar, but then went to say Abstergo agents arrived at destination company-owned jet, but a hangar brought to hangar after landing. Victim identified as Desmond Miles. I don't think this has spread too far yet. Location has already been scrubbed, so I think we can dismiss that as the ravings of a fanatic. From the analysis, a leaked medical file we're looking into non-menstrual disorders for Subject 17, though this must have been a relief for the public to read. Patient has no active complaints, no acute distress, no prior cardiac history, blood pressure normal, 112/78. Primary blood analysis, no specific traces of chemicals that will lead to a neurological disorder, no indication that patient will be prone to neuritis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. You're clear to proceed. Signed by Damien Servoxes, MD, on 2012-903-03. Sorry, 0903. 2012. Signed by Damien. And they did this all over the place. We've seen, and he was missing. Here, Washington, that's where he was kidnapped. Washington Square Park. And that's almost as good as a video, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look for sticky notes as we're walking towards computers. Whoa, hello. That's the skull from Black Flag, but you must be the younger version of the mentor. Rising Phoenix. Interesting. Is that the reference to the Chinese game? Huh. See a sticky note, and I'm near computers, so we're getting sticky note and then computers. Sticky note number 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 9. The machines we made shaped us in turn and took hold of our impulses and our minds, small as they are, and gripped us like an iron maiden, bleeding us empty. It was our poor understanding that our origins that led us to originate tools we were incapable of understanding or controlling, as if the cotton gin was not enough, and one day our sweaters and undershirts might talk to us as if this were not enough. This looks like a difficult one. Got it. Not that difficult. Video, please. Who is that? One of history's most overlooked leaders, Madeline D-List freed hundreds of slaves and brought them to sanctuary in a tropical haven whose constructed she oversaw personally. Brutally cut down at the peak of her career by Aveline de Grapy, the orphan she rescued from a broken home. Madeline served as a Master Templar in the southern colonies from 1764 to 1777. Keeping an eye out for those sticky notes. They're right next to another computer right here. Okay, time to hack another computer. Okay. Let's do this. Got it.
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair, no! This is not our way! To burn a man's body is forbidden!
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I've recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
Man, Abstergo is just smearing the assassins like crazy. But only the winners... Oh, okay. Only the winners write history. Okay, now to the next room. Brand new room. There has to be a sticky note in here. has to be a sticky note in here. There it is. Then it's number 6. Oh, 16. So we even got more. We are missing 15 and 6. And 11. Okay, sticky note number 16. Remember that our relentless, impertinent, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did had led to many embarrassments and disastrous nuclear weapons, super viruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic, C-Wreck and C-Pon, and the list goes on. Can look up for yourselves on the internet, but all this is to had a secret purpose in the end. Time to get computers. 5 more to go. Oh man, it's one of these. There's just gigantic gaps. First try, you had to be really slow and patient.
It's been a few weeks since the last recording. Sorry about that. Of course, I guess it's just a few seconds for you. I'll leap down the playlist. Anyway, I was talking about Clay. Casmeric, subject 16. So, when I fell into a coma back in Italy and woke up in the Animus Black Room, it was, so calming. It felt like I had woken up into a dream. Haze. A dream where none of this mess had ever happened. Felt like I should just be getting ready for another day of pouring drinks at bad weather, and another day of complaining about being between girlfriends and wondering what the hell to do with myself. But when I saw Clay just sitting there, it started to come back, you know, piece by piece. And when he told me about Lucy, fuck, you know, it hurt. You know, realizing that I killed her without thinking or feeling anything. Not at the time, anyway. Well, then things just kept piling on. There were more memories of Ezio and Altair and the first civilization. And then, right before he vanished, Clay passed on his memories to me. He showed me everything he had seen and lived through, and it was brief, but overwhelming. Not really sure how to explain. He saw glimpses of Adam and Eve and their escape from slavery. He saw the beginning and the end of the war between the first Civ and humans. He saw Minerva, Juno, and Tinia trying to work out their calculations. At least that's what they called them. They had these tools, these powerful machines that could predict possible futures. Not what was going to happen, but what could happen. Probabilities. And, well, they spent a lot of energy trying to figure out what was the most likely scenario for the future. Theirs and ours. And in the end, I guess they figured I was their most likely candidate. Some guy named Desmond living at the beginning of the 21st century of the Common Era. But which Desmond was the right one? Because, you see, probability is a weird thing. It can branch out in so many ways. Which version of me did they need? Was it the Desmond who got married early and had a son? One who stayed single in New York? Or was it the Desmond who moved to San Francisco to be a waiter? Maybe it was the Desmond who worked at an auto body shop in Chicago, or maybe it was the me who never ran away from his parents in the first place. First Civ had countless variations to choose from, but in the end, the lucky one was me. I'm the Desmond their best calculations spit out. I'm the Desmond they left their messages for, and I guess I have to live with that honor. What an honor.
So much pressure. Oops.
I have now resumed the practice of dressing as a man, and have put off my woman's dress.
Why did you take it? Who made you take it?
I took it of my own free will, with no constraint. I prefer a man's dress to a woman's.
You made an oath, Jade. You swore to never again dress as a man.
I never meant to swear that I would not resume the practice.
Why have you done so?
Because it is more lawful and suitable for me to return to the practice of wearing a man's dress, being always among men, than to have a woman's dress. I have resumed it because the promise made to me has not been.
How is he?
Hour 3, doing well.
Are we still in 18th century Hungary?
No. His connection is so stable, he's jumped between a few ancestors today. We're in 15th century France now. Turns out he's related to one of Joan of Arc's executioners.
Surprise.
Eileen, yesterday Vidic asked me to help him work out some of the bugs in his audiovisual renderer, and I told him...
No. Come on, Satish, not you.
It wouldn't be permanent. A few months at most.
Months? That will kill every ounce of momentum we have.
It won't, I promise. Honestly, I think this could help us. If I can get a look at what these people are doing, we could...
Come on. He's trying to pull you over to his side. Don't you see that? He's luring you with quick victory and prestige.
That's not what this is about, honestly.
I need to get back to work.
Eileen, I'm sorry.
Do what you must. I'll survive.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, April 2nd, 1981. Host Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, are you awake?
What?
Miriam, they're coming for me.
Who is? The guards?
I see them from my window, massing in the courtyard. My time is up.
Bartle, don't say this. You don't know that.
Forgive me for this, Miriam. But I must tell you something. The artifact. We have it. But only Oscar and I know its location.
Don't tell me.
They will release you. Your family has connections. You must take the artifact and bring it to the assassins in Paris.
Please don't. I don't want to know. It's safer if I don't.
Hush now. If I die, knowledge of its location dies with me. You must bring it to the assassins.
Assassins? I don't understand.
The spire of St. Petrus.
No, I don't want to hear.
Cell 7!
Hello?
Eileen, hi. It's Carl.
Carl, I know it's you.
Sorry, you just sound exhausted. Did I wake you?
No, I've just been busy.
It sounds like it.
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
No, I mean, your project sounds fascinating. Your colleague, Dr. Warren Vidic, he called me recently and he told me what you've been up to.
He what? Warren?
Yeah, he told us about your research, memories, ancestry, all of that. He even asked if we'd be willing to come in and...
No! Jesus, no! What the hell is he doing?
Eileen, it's okay. We signed some papers, non-disclosure stuff.
No! He's trying to fuck me over. Damn it!
Eileen, we just talked about my mother, just like you and I did. World War II. That's all.
It's the artifact.
The what?
Carl, if he calls you again, you tell him you work through me, okay? That's it. Vidic has been a pain in my ass for years, and I don't need him getting all the glory for my 2 years of hard work.
All right. So how should I go about this? I mean, the wheels are in motion.
I don't know. Just go through me if he contacts you again. Please?
Alright.
You'll do that?
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Carl. I'm sorry I was short with you. I've just been exhausted. That's all.
It's alright, hon. Just take care of yourself.
Morning, Eileen. We're almost ready. Just a few more adjustments.
Okay.
I had the team do some research on this artifact we've been chasing, and it appears the Third Reich actually found something matching its description sometime in 1940. Eileen, are you all right?
Sorry, yeah. I'm fine. Just a little scattered. Vidic called my ex-husband last night. He wants to put him in the Animus.
To find the artifact before us?
Exactly.
Well, it would be fast using Vidic's Animus. And maybe that would get us back to our original work.
Satish, if we let that happen, then all our money dries up. Lillian is paying for us to find the artifact, not improve our methods. Do you understand?
Right, of course.
I'm sorry. Let's just burn those bridges when we cross them. Are we ready?
Yes, just a few more adjustments and you're in. I made a small change to the genetic input modulator. I'm hoping that buys us a few more minutes.
Even a few seconds would be nice. I'm ready.
All right. Settle in.
I wonder if that was failure right there we were starting to hear. Okay, any more computers in here? Does not look like it. Okay, where are we? Okay, we're right next to the main entrance. And we've gone a full circle, so that means we need to go to a different floor. Server floor. I swear that music sounds like from EVE Online. It was weird, it was like a cutscene. Aha, the rooms. As I thought. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully we can find some juicy detail here. So close. There we go. Agent Evaluation Report, Juni OSTO Berg, dated 12/11/08, so 2008. To Ostoberg. This would have been leaked from within. This is a classified document viewed on our own network. Someone should hang for this. Strengths, experience, agent's military special forces background is a definitive asset. Obedient followers orders without question. Leadership qualities. Agents lack finesse but inspires loyalty in others. Dedicated agent is wholly committed to our cause. Definitive potential could be his material weakness. Agent has a young 3-year-old daughter. Could be a liability. Other notes, agent is ready to take on greater challenges. Recommended giving agent leadership responsibilities. Recommended sending agent to level 5 mission. Huh. A dashing photo of Ostenberg labeled lesson in Finland. Unclear who took this or why. This photo labeled Florence, Italy. 6 makes it clear we have a leak who survived to transmit this photo. This one's labeled Egypt, Team Striker again. The poster claims historical agents kidnapped William Miles, but Miles is not pictured. Could be anything. Agent evaluation demonstrated a great deal of courage, initiative, resourcefulness, and dedication. Updated weakness, distinguishing mark, facial scar, burn. Brain surgery should be considered. Following assassin attack. Oh, that's his dad. So it's some allies. Following assassin attack of 2,112, 1128. See attached security report. Agent tracked down the enemy and located their Florence hideout. Agent led Sigma strike team against the Florence assassins, responsible for the terminating of 3 assassins. Survive assassin ambush. Agent should not be held accountable for the loss of his team. Wait, what? They're saying Desmond Miles' dad was a turncoat? Interesting. Anything in here? I know I swept him a while back and I should have found him. You know, anything can happen. Achievement unlocked. It's all good. I didn't want to get back in the Animus. Great Iguana, October 1722.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben Lahad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word. Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irish woman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
England.
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too.
Oh.
Of all the money that e'er I had,
Oh no, I forgot.
I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I cast. So felt
That's why I didn't want to go back into Animus, guys. That's the end of the game. That is Beth. That is her daughter.
But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you I'll
hold sail! She'll take it!
Softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
But the mother's father, when she left him, that was the whole lore we were reading. I was completely oblivious.
Did you always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny. Not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about her. She said you wrote only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier, I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but that wouldn't have mattered.
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
Oh, I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat can carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. Can't handle too many more surprises.
You think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. There's not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick of the helm before sundown.
Yay!
It's not over yet. Recognize that theater, guys?
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Nathan?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go.
Hate them.
How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
It all came full circle. Man, yeah, the achievement unlocks saw that one coming. That Hatham, you know, the Assassin's Creed 3's father, that boy, that was him. Man, oh man. If you guys were wondering, they kind of explained it if you weren't really paying attention. The mother died and gave the daughter the location to where he was at. How she found out, I do not know. Because he just said he was going out to be a pirate, essentially, to make money. But that was an introduction to his daughter, and no, what he was seeing was a backflash of all his friends that have come and gone throughout his adventure of, you know, going around and being a pirate. It was very unfortunate completely. And the daughter that we saw earlier in this episode with all the lore of what she read into that really long spiel in that one episode, if you bared it the entire time, that was his daughter. When he left, and it was just the mother and her, that was them. And that part in Black Flag where she got pregnant and they left and he went to go join their father, that was the two uncles, the one that fought over the book. And there was something they knew that was a part of another spiel that we never really got to know about, except that it was an apple. They had a piece of Ian that showed them more information about alchemy. Stuff that they shouldn't have known for a very long time. So, if there's anything after this, I will show that. But if not, that is in today's episode. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, BootStrapp. That's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Game 6, Part 17. And without further ado, I'm your host, BootStrapp, and I will see ya. Bye.